Yes, I seem to be the first one willing to address it, because the lies and propaganda make me sick. Cecil is just lucky. At this point, it looks like he has Domino's superpower. What are you talking about, Joe? Well, I know that if you don't look too deeply into it, Cecil seems like the most competent dictator, director ever. But bro is just living off of plot armor at this point, and we need to address it. All his competency is inflated, fake, artificial. His ability to be right and being able to make questionable but good calls for the safety of Earth is a product of plot armor. Cecil is just right because the plot needs him to be, not because he's written in a clever manner. Let's talk about him in general and some of his other acts. I mean, we don't need to directly jump into the argument he had with Mark to discuss his judgment. Before we even go deeper into Cecil's methods of talent acquisition, all the times he anticipated something and prepared for it, it could have gone left really easily if it didn't just do that. Think Damien Darkblood, who he sent to literal hell for spying on Omni-Man, after Cecil hired him for that in the first place. Listen, but because Cecil wanted Damien to stop investigating, to not make Omni-Man worry, and Damien refused, Cecil decided to send his competent and very good friend to hell. Seems a little overkill, don't you think? I can agree that we can justify his actions if we look at the circumstances. But still, L-friend or L-acquaintance, I don't know how close they really were. I help you against the intergalactic imperialists and now you send me to the realm full of fascists? But also if you look at the stakes, Damien was wrong to keep snooping around after being warned. Back to Cecil. Since the beginning, Cecil Stedman is portrayed as an enigmatic and powerful authoritative figure. And I don't like that. By the way, did y'all enjoy this enigmatic? Yeah, I read every now and then. His authoritative and tough character also harms Earth and his allies many times after season 1, but not for no apparent reason. First, his communication skills fucking suck. Even in moments where he could be more transparent, he doesn't just get straight to business. It's so annoying. His first day at the GDA, after getting out of jail, his colleagues didn't trust him because he was locked up before. And what did he do? Did he make an announcement? Hey everybody, I know there are some dark parts in my past, but consider giving me a chance. If you let me, I will make you all believe in my competence, like my predecessor Radcliffe already does. Did he do something like that? Of course he didn't. He got butthurt, complained to Donald about how nobody wants to believe in an old criminal on day 1, and announced to everybody, like a little girl, okay, if everybody hates me so much, I'm gonna go meet the mad powerful alien, and if he kills me, maybe I will be finally happy. Hell, Cecil, give it a week. He expects so much trust, but doesn't give any, which isn't wrong for him to do in his position. But you can't expect trust with no trust in return. And again, don't forget his tendency to betray his own allies, so why trust him? I know that he has a traumatic past, including the accident that cost him the majority of his skin, shaping his current moral worldview and guiding his actions. But you could also just describe him as an asshole with plot advantage. All his plans are poorly thought out. Look, we were all waiting for it. He made every mistake he could have made with Mark. The first opportunity he got, he implanted the ear device in Mark's head, which makes sense if you consider what happened with his father. But why use it in the White Room scene? Cecil wasn't in danger and Mark wasn't threatening enough for him to justify not only using the secret ear weapon on Mark, but also throwing the reaniman at him. One would have totally sufficed. Preferably not the secret earpiece that you unconsensually implanted in him. Mr. Smart Resource Allocation is surely quick to throw all of the advantages away in round 1. He wasted a lot of reaniman to flex his muscles in front of Mark, which there was no need for. And if that wasn't enough, he wasted the tool that could have saved Earth if Mark were to turn evil or, I don't know, being mind controlled. In that scene, I really felt like he just wanted to show Mark who was in charge instead of reasoning with him. Just quick, by the way, we just hit affiliate on Twitch. Feel free to check out the streams on Saturdays and Sundays at 8 PM Pacific Standard Time. And please join the Discord to grow our community. Every comment under this video is much appreciated, negative or positive. Let's continue. Would it have killed him to say, yo Mark, there are bare strong aliens out there and protecting Earth is tough. I won't give them nuclear missile codes, but they get a Netflix account if they work for the GDA. Nah, he needed to cast Corpse Back Alley fight. Because of Cecil, Earth had a potentially way weaker Mark for the Invincible War and the Conquest fight. Okay, fair. Mark was moving like a dickhead during the war, but the Conquest fight was a too close call. Wouldn't it have been nice to have a Mark that could have trained more with the GDA facilities? I do not mean to be too hard on Cecil. And while researching for this video, I realized that I need to give credit where credit is due. Yes, Cecil projects an image of detachment and need for control, but beneath his exterior is a caring person. As a director, he started to adopt the mindset of the end justifies the means, and the lesser of two evils perspective, and hyper-focuses on the greater good. But his methods come with results. Sometimes, even if it is through plot armor. Like the rehabilitation and employment of D.A. Sinclair and Darkwing 2, both of whom were responsible for committing various atrocities that hurt many people. But because Cecil followed what his mentor taught him, Sinclair's reanimation played a significant role in stopping Doc Seismic and helped defeat Marks in the Invincible War. While Mark was playing shitty nurse, Darkwing 2 even sacrificed himself by taking Noticeable to the Shadowverse and remaining trapped there with him. Back to hating. Yeah, after the very close call conquest fight, Cecil had the bright idea to keep the alien Terminator alive and on Earth. I haven't read the comics, but I'm sure his OP plot armor will twist the logic so that months later this was actually a good decision. So I don't know. Cecil's character is an enigma. Yes, I did it again. I don't know if I should read him as naive, impulsive, smart, distrusting, disgusting, too trustful, or too power and control hungry. All that I can say for sure is that overall he wants to protect Earth and his ego. Join the Discord, follow on Twitch, check out the website. Thank you for watching. Subscribe so I can become rich and famous and switch up on my day ones.